Upstate International is making language learning fun and affordable, and even more importantly, really broadening cultural understanding. Here to tell us how you can get involved is Tracy Freeze from Upstate International. And I love that y'all, have started doing this. Tell me a little bit about this program, and because spring semester classes are starting on the 27th.
On the 27th, right around the corner. Well, Megan, really it's been a go-to for us since we started about 28 years ago to not only help internationals moving here with English, but how do we get people to be more curious about the world and feel comfortable either improving their business skills, traveling,
Yes.
and the ways to share language. I mean, language isn't all you need to work across cultures, but it's a wonderful bridge, and it makes us feel better that we are communicating effectively.
And it even makes sense, like, okay, let's just do the travel. If you travel and you at least attempt to speak the other language, like, people appreciate that, so much more.
Tremendously. And when you start learning a language, for us as an organization, our focus is usable language, right? So
Yeah.
what language is needed so people can be effective in accomplishing their goal. But people are gracious in most areas of the world. And just the fact that you're attempting, they really appreciate that. And they'll help you.
Yes, yes. You won't be judged as, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's different. And then speaking on a business standpoint, I mean, if you kind of want to stand out, like, as a business person, if you're traveling, because a lot of people, have to travel overseas, that just kind of helps you rise above too.
It really does. And language skills are needed so much today that the reality is there's an increase usually in starting wage by 10 to 15% for those people who have a language skill. It also can help you move into a job area that you before had not thought of by having that flexibility. Many people can train you to do business tasks, right? But if you don't already have that language platform, that's more difficult for them to provide. And we're seeing it in manufacturing industries, a greater need to be able to work with other cultures and their employees. So it's a real selling point right now to have that second language.
I love that, but Tracy, learning a new language, it's hard.
It is,
especially
for some people.
Especially the older you get. Like the kids, they pick it up, and it's crazy how they can do it and go back and forth. So how does Upstate International? How are you making it fun and?
Well, a key component really is that our classes, while we have levels of language learning, when you come in with the teacher's assessing really how to best help that class. Most of our teachers are native speakers. They share a lot of their culture, and because they're sharing their culture,
that helps.
It's not your high school class, it's not your college class. It really makes it interesting. I took Finnish on a whim, a new language we're offering last spring, and I have a difficult time with some language learning, and I loved it.
I love
literally,
it that you did Finnish,
the best
too.
experience it was. So we don't test. We're not teaching to test. We are focused on, again, those usable skills, conversation. When you're learning a language, for 5 of our languages, we have free conversation clubs to add support where you can go in and practice just speaking.
Because that's really where you get it. Like you can take it in all you want, but until you have to use it in real world, situations. And the classes are smaller. It's like 10-ish people or so. So that's a great way.
Our classes are small, personal. All of our classes, with the exception of a few, are in person. We have found that, especially for lower level learning, just to be much more effective. But keeping the groups small and then adding, again, that conversation support is a huge benefit.
Makes such a difference.
And our classes love to cook together.
Oh, okay.
And do things like that. So that's another cultural component.
The class that can cook together, they can speak together. That's how we do it. Okay, Upstate International. The full link is a little bit longer. We've been putting it up on our screen. We'll also have it on our website in case you missed any of it. But again, those spring classes start on the 27th. So sign up now. Thank you, Tracy.
Thank
you.
Very
cool.